Do not even play with me.
We're not doing that. You was put on a show because of me. I created a show.
That show lasted because of me.
Oh my God.
Check the numbers, do the polls. Everybody's tired of the rinse and repeated same shit that you say.
They're tired of the rinse and repeat. You're right. At the end of the day,
original content that comes naturally.
Okay, whatever. You were running with a group of kids whose parents were still largely footing the bill for just about everything they were doing. So at the end of the day, with that kind of exposure, you've had to bury friends.
Yes.
Because no did not mean no to y'all. Right?
There wasn't a thing.
Right. So I have talked about it with your mother, and I've talked about it with y'all, that when people ask me, what is your worst regret? You know what I've said my worst regret is with y'all, is that you were given too much. I think there's a lot of truth to that, because it's all that I know.
Yeah.
And
it's patterns.
You know, my childhood, my trauma that happened to me as a child, when that happened, I just remember saying, I will never allow anyone to hurt me again. I will never allow myself to be in a situation to where anyone has control of me.
And that's why you're so over the top and overbearing. Like, not in a bad, I'm not saying like in
well,
a,
I mean, you know, when I finally came clean about what had happened to me, I think it helped y'all to understand a little bit about why I was so protective of y'all.
Absolutely.
You know, why you were not going to spend the night with someone at their house.
Yeah.
You were not going, I don't care who they are. I don't care how nice their house is. I don't care about any of that.
But I think, yes, that does. It's just such a fickle topic, because like you don't want to pass down that fear into someone else, you know, because now like I'm gonna worry about my kids not having sleepovers. If you're after about a drink or two, you're ready.
So because you didn't have because in my mind, you know, I've dealt with Kyle,
totally, and that's a totally different situation.
Yeah, you didn't have those withdrawal symptoms. You didn't have those.
Well, they said when I went to rehab,
right?
They said that I had a trauma problem, and
right?
Not an addiction problem.
Okay.
They said that my problem was I never processed any of my emotions, or I had never let myself process any of my emotions. I'd rather just numb it and bury it than feel it.
Right.
And you have to feel it in order to move on from it. So I was just carrying all of this trauma around for years.
Right.
And I think even before like everything happened, like there was other trauma that I think that, okay, well, I'm having a good time. It also pushes this a little deeper.
Right.
So I'm good.
I'm getting these racks, rolling them down the ramp. Chase is on one end, and I hear, "Leave now. You in the white shorts and black shirt with the garment rack. Leave now. I'm calling the police."
And my dad is so dumb and so out of touch that he doesn't realize that it is AI talking to him. He thinks it's the neighbor. So he walks around and he goes, "What'd you say, motherfucker?"
I didn't. I thought it was the neighbor next door.
So my dad's
because I had seen him come out of his garage and look to see what we were doing. Logically, if you hear someone yelling at you 5 seconds later, you think it's him.
Okay, but you were ready to beat Savannah's neighbor's ass, and she hasn't even moved in yet. Like that's
because you're overstepping your boundaries. And so when I let it the first time that it happened, I look at you and I said, "I'm getting ready to lose my shit. I'm fucking hot. He needs to mind his own damn business." So we get that rack off. We go back to get the other rack. I want to make sure that we say today exactly, be 100% transparent so that we're not having this conversation again.
Yeah.
You have had to educate me. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah.
That you've had to educate me on, Daddy, I was high then.
Yeah.
You just didn't know it.
You just didn't know. You didn't know I was high, but obviously you could.
I
tell.
knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
But you know, in my mind,
But like I was never around you high like when I was doing blow and I never drank around you.
no, because
So-
I would have smelled that.
You'd have just seen like the hangover.
Right. Well, so maybe that was what it was. But I mean, we knew for years that the light had dulled in you because you had been magic from the time that the cameras started rolling. And then I would say that probably within 2 years of being on the show, I started noticing a shift in the attitude.
Like being 15, 16 years old, those are hard enough years.
Right. They're very hard formative years.
They're hard on the parents, on the kids. So then you add TV and money into that, and then ego, of
Right.
course. And I think I had to have like an ego. Like my ego is definitely not what it was.
Welcome to Krista Confessions 2.0. Now, I normally do not have guests on the show that
Because you
are-
talk the whole time. You talk at Mama the whole time. That's why. It's not the Chrisley Confessions. It's the Todd Lecture Show. Continue.
I normally don't have people of lesser caliber on this show because I don't like to confuse, you know, what our purpose is here.
I thought your purpose was to give back and
so
to change
I wanted
lives.
to make sure that I was helping a struggling young talent. And so today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to, what's your name again?
I'm Chase. I'm actually your son. I know that you've forgotten that for several months
What?
now. Yeah.
You came from me?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Trust me, I'm trying to change.
And this whole new look that you have going on. What is up with that?
Trying to go to the top.
Trying to go to the top. Okay.
And then kick you off the top.
wall to wall.
And we're putting all these racks in the U-Haul, and I grabbed the strap to strap them in. Because everybody knows they have wheels. Even though you lock them, they could move. They're top heavy. They could fall. My dad, expert, shows up 45 minutes late, didn't help load it, and then goes, "Oh, you guys are idiots. You guys are just so dumb. Those things are not going anywhere." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Yes, they will."
So he listened to the idiot.
He goes, Put the damn rope down.
It was hot.
It's a cable. Put the damn rope down. Get in the truck. The shit's not gonna move. Yeah, okay. My mom goes to go pull the rope off, pops it off, and it slingshots back, cuts my calf open. Then they're all laughing like it's just so fucking funny. It's really not funny. My leg's over here bleeding, and then my dad's like, "Get in the truck. Get in the truck." Like I worked for them.